Nancy Meyers, who you might know from films like The Parent Trap, The Holiday, It's Complicated, and Father of the Bride, which is actually, I've seen half of these films actually, which is not really my genre at all, but Callie has actually made me watch them for one of our most recent four favorites on rom-coms. But she had a production in the works with Netflix called Paris Paramount. I think there was more of a working title, but it was supposed to star Penelope Cruz, Michael Fassbender, Owen Wilson, and Scarlett Johansson, and had a production budget up in negotiation for $150 million, which would make it the most expensive rom com to date. But Netflix said, no, 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 we only spent $200 million if I guess Gal Gadot, Ryan Reynolds, and Dwayne the Rock Johnson are in the movie. But I guess the rom coms are not getting that treatment. Like, and what did you make of this? $150 million for a rom com, which apparently, I think, out of the negotiations, it came out that 80 million was supposed to go to the cast, which is a bit different. That Netflix pays its actors a bit more because they pay everything up front. You don't get residuals because they're obviously not in theaters. So the fee is all paid upfront with Netflix. That's why that like the
Yeah.
productions are usually also a bit like higher when it comes to the budget. But yeah, what do you make of
I
this?
think that I think that 150 million of the budget is going to go to CGIing, de-aging the actors and actresses.
Really?
In fact, unbeknown to the cast and to Nancy as herself as well,
Mhm.
but Robert De Niro is also starring in this film who needs to be de-aged. That's why the budget is so high, but they're yet to inform anybody that he is actually performing Scarlett Johansson, Owen Wilson's, Penelope Cruz, and Michael Fassbender's role. So not only are they
Yeah.
de-aging Robert De Niro, but they're trying to make him look like Penelope Cruz. That's where $150 million is actually going.
The story is about an old man who's actually not old. He's just played by an old guy going around Paris, kicking people
Yeah.
in the stomach, trying to find who is his love. That's
Okay, so the storyline for IMDb
yeah.
is a filmmaking duo who fall in and out of love reunite on set to work together again.
Who
So
would
the
be the
second
filmmakers?
actor in the movie
Yeah.
is Martin Scorsese. So it's Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro, and they're both de-aged, and it's them going through their work career, going in and out of sets,
Hmm.
and falling in love and falling out of love with each other every film.
uh,
I've just made one of the best movies of the year.
yeah. I mean,
Scrap
I'd love to
scrap
get
everybody
that.
else in this film.
Yeah. I feel like they would be remiss. They would miss out if this doesn't go to Paramount. Although I don't know, they still are sitting on that Top Gun money. But I don't know if they can afford something like this. I think like Netflix said at max they would go for 130 million, and Nancy was like, no, 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 I need 150. So then she dipped. So I don't know. Maybe this will get made in another place, but it seems so high for a rom com. But I
What
guess
do you need $150 million for?
I mean, to be fair, they are doing like huge productions like for the Russos with the Gray Man, and that one flopped. I think that was even more
Yeah.
than 200 million. Um, but I think that came out of the time where they spent a bit more, so now they have to really be more careful with it. Although
Yep.
something like this could do really well on Netflix, it would probably not do like that much more than just like them getting a whole
Mm.
bunch of licensing of rom coms. So I don't know if like this is the way to go with Netflix to continue to spend so much on original content. We'll have to wait and see how this turns out.